Alright, Mustang Stampede here, part 2 on the crash course for the Ford 302.50 motor. These are commonly found, I just want to point out, from 79 to 93. I'm going to make a part 3 of this video and kind of go over some of the things common from each year to year. So here's the heads again, and I just want to point out, if someone says you're looking at buying one possibly, and they say they have Gt40 heads. Typically it's cast in the back here, and I believe it's in the back. You don't actually say Gt40. It's a little hard to see, but there's a T right here. You'll be looking for a raised indentation like that. In the front or back and on the side somewhere, it will say Gt40 on it. If you're looking to buy heads from someone that are already out there, that's how you'll know if it's actually a Gt40 head. Not for sure, and someone may be able to correct me. I believe those Gt40 heads were found in the Ford 50 that was in an Explorer. So that's that. Here is water pump that has an underdrive pulley on it. I think it's a Bbk underdrive pulley kit, which I believe the alternator also has the underdrive pulley on it. And then what happens is the crank pulley, I believe, is slightly larger, or the harmonic balancer portion of that pulley is slightly larger or slightly smaller. I'm not sure how underdrive pulleys exactly work. All I know is that it takes less energy to spin the accessories, and that reduces the parasitic drag on your crank. So that's what it does, how it does it, and exactly which ones are sized which way, I'm not 100% sure. But I do know that to reduce the parasitic drag, that the accessory pulleys need to be smaller. And then you would pick up some diameter, I believe, in your crankshaft pulley. Alright, so then you have this right here on the floor. That is your timing cover. Then right in front of that, I believe, is where your water pump will sit as well. And then, of course, then you just have your alternator, and you also have, well, there's a grounding strap that goes to the back of the motor. Then you have your tensioner right here. And then another thing to kind of, a lot of people talk about when they're talking about these motors is a Gt40 intake, or the Cobra Intake, I guess. So here is the bottom of a Gt40. It actually has circular holes. The typical intake that came from the factory, these holes were more square, I believe. And what you're looking at right here, that's like red. I don't really know how to pronounce it exactly, but it's I think it's like a parabola or parabolic spacer. This one's a 1/2 inch. They make them in different sizes. And this one is a Cobra. And as these circles go up, I think they form more into almost like a square. If you have a Gt40 intake from a Lightning, some people may refer that to as a true Gt40 intake. It's tubular, and you've seen one of those on the 4-cylinder conversion video that I have. It comes from the 90s model Ford Lightning, before the newer body style of the Lightning. So that's how you can tell a difference on the intake. If you have this more square style holes, it is more of the stock. The Gt40 has the circular holes on the bottom. Right here, it's a little hard to see. That is an upgraded throttle body, or a bigger throttle body. It's a Bbk throttle body. The part number is Bt.2, it looks like. If you want to go looking at Bbk for what size throttle body that is. And of course, it states on it it's a 5-liter Cobra intake. This will be going back into the car, unless we find a Lightning tubular intake, which I don't think that we will find anywhere. They're hard to come by. So that's kind of it on the car. here's the motor bay. Let me spin the lights around. I'll try and point out some things here if you're looking to buy one of these cars. What you need to look for. First thing is, let's see, I got little connectors in the way here. One of the first places you want to look for trouble on these cars is right here. You can see a little surface rust right there. Typically you'll find that whole area is rusted out. We've seen them as big as being able to put your hand in that area, and that goes for both sides. That side has a little surface rust, but it also looks like some of the undercoating that was sprayed on the car on the bottom side got up in there. So, and then also the seam along the back. There's one on this. Let's see, about right there. There's a seam. That area kind of rusts. And let me move here for a second. I believe there's this lip here on the back side of the car. Well, not the back side of the car, I'm sorry. The back side of the motor bay, this lip area here is prone to rust also, and you'll want to look in this area from the driver's side over the passenger side for rust. So that's kind of what you're looking for there. This isn't anything of importance, but I have seen people take the new Ultima, well, they're not new anymore, but the Optima batteries, flip them on their side, remove your windshield wiper fluid tank to I guess it would be a customized one. It would be slightly smaller, and you can actually slide the Optima battery into your fender well and free up space for, you know, if you had a large supercharger or something that needed space, that would be a possibility. So then right here, this is typically where your inner fender cold air intakes go for on this car. It'll have a metal plate that goes over there, and then the filter will set inside that hole there. That's on the passenger side. So that's about it. I can't really think of anything else to cover. Well, let's go with this too. Right here, underneath here, there's a bracket that is normally here, and you have a charcoal container. A lot of people remove it because they usually strip out the AC and different components like that. And I believe that the charcoal, I don't know what the charcoal pack actually does, but it's heavy and it's taken out. Back here, going with the air conditioner side of things, the two I guess like copper tubing coming to the right side of the picture there, that's for your heater, and then of course the other side is your air conditioning. The one left to right horizontal is the heater core. Then the one that is to the left and vertical up and down, those ones are for the air conditioner. And of course we removed the air conditioner, as you've seen in the other video. We had the AC delete FRPP AC delete kit, and we did a little video on installing that. So I guess that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Part 3, I'll get ready to make it. It will just be about the motors from 79 and 93 and some of the things about them. So make sure you check out part 3. Thanks for watching.